back by now. He's been gone a long time.
It just seems long. He's only been gone a few minutes.
Well, how long does it take to find out if a body's been buried?
Brett, will you relax? Now, when the sheriff knows, he'll let us know.
You know, I just get the creeps thinking about looking at that body.
Yeah, well, I've already seen it, and believe me, you're not the only one.
Ricky, what if it's already been buried?
Well, we'll just have to cross that bridge when we come to it. What'd you find out, Jake?
They're already gone. I'm sorry, Ricky. I thought we'd be here in time.
How long ago?
About 15 minutes. I'm sorry. I thought we could do more, but our timing was just off. Well, I gotta get back to the office.
Thanks, Jake. I really appreciate it.
No!
What'd you say, Miss Wheeler?
Look, we can't give up yet. If they only left 15 minutes ago, they haven't buried the body yet. Sheriff, can you make a phone call, please? I just need to see it.
Last night, you said that you were gonna leave me, and that you'd pack your bags and get right out of town. And that you'd pack your bags and get right out of town. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-dum.
Hi, Lena.
But, well, hey, they're late. How's it going today?
Oh, just fine. Isn't Roy here yet?
No, he just called a few minutes ago to remind you that he's not going to be until later this afternoon.
He's not going to be until later.
No, it was something about helping Bobby Sue with something or other.
Oh, well, that's right. I forgot.
Well, why? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing's wrong. I just wondered where he was. Elena, would you mind doing me a favor?
Well, sure. What do you need?
Would you mind looking after the coop for a little while?
Why? Are you going someplace?
Oh, no, I just have some errands to run, and without Ruby here...
Sure, I wouldn't mind at all. I'd be happy to help you out.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, did you ever get in touch with Ruby last night?
No, but I might be seeing her later on today. Thanks, Elena.
Well, sure.
Texas. The first part of Texas is brought to you by Tide. Extra Action Tide handles lots of tough cleaning problems. The extra action in Tide means dirt can't hide.
Good afternoon, page one.
Hi, beautiful.
TJ?
I'm the one and only.
Oh, you're terrible.
I know, I just can't help myself.
Oh, Mr. Canfield, is this a social call or a business call?
Strictly social.
Ah.
You have any plans for lunch?
Well, I don't know. Let me check my social calendar.
All right.
Nope. Nothing going for lunch today?
Good. Then how about joining your favorite lawyer for a bite to eat?
I'd love to.
You sound like you really would.
You sound surprised. Is there some reason I shouldn't?
Well, I thought that after what happened last night...
TJ, I already told you I didn't mind what happened last night.
Well, I did. And I want a chance to apologize to you in person for the way that my mother and father treated you.
You don't need to apologize.
Yes, I do. Besides, there were some things said that I think that we should discuss, okay?
Like what?
Let's talk about them at lunch, all right?
Okay, when would you like to meet?
How about 30 minutes at the top of the world?
You got it.
Okay, I'll see you then.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Must be TJ.
Now, how did you know that?
That smile, it's a dead giveaway.
I'm going to have to work on not being quite so obvious. He called, invited me to lunch.
You really like him, don't you?
Oh, Nita, he's wonderful. What's that, honey?
Oh, this is an invoice for the last bunch of dresses. They list 2 dresses here that we never got.
Okay. Let me give him a call after lunch.
Ooh, somebody got flowers, huh? Oh. I wonder who they're from. Would you excuse me? Beautiful. Oh, Nita.
Oh, it's probably just TJ trying to make up for last night again.
Either of you, Mrs. Wright?
I'm Mrs. Wright.
Oh, these are for you.
For me?
Sign here, please.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry. They're from Billy Joe, Nita.
Oh, he can be such a sweetheart, huh?
Oh, honey, they're beautiful.
Oh, I'm going to have to do something very special for him.
Well, here's the card. Let's see what he has to say. What's the matter?
They're not from Billy Joe.
They're not. Then who are they from?
They're from Roger Benton.
Oh, hi, Lena.
Oh, hey.
Tired of singing? Decided to take a bartender now or what?
No, I'm just looking after things for the afternoon.
Where's Roy?
Well, he's going to be late.
Well, where's Lurleen?
Lurleen is in the office. She's getting ready to leave.
Oh. Seems like nobody's where they're supposed to be. Especially that sister of mine. Has Lurleen said anything about where Ruby is?
Well, she was telling...
I'm going now, am I not? Oh,
Hi, Lurleen.
what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just looking for that mysterious sister of mine.
Ruby?
That's right. You see, whenever I try to get a hold of her, I can never find her anywhere.
What do you need her for?
Well, Ricky was supposed to be rehearsing for my show this afternoon, but he just canceled out.
He did?
That's right. Now, he's going to be on my show in a couple days. I just want to know what's going on around here.
What's going on?
Ruby is supposed to be managing Ricky and me, see?
She is Billy Joe.
Yeah. Well, why isn't she here taking care of these things that have me going all over Houston trying to find her? I don't know what's happened to her lately.
What do you mean?
What's the idea here gallivanting all over the place? She's supposed to be here taking care of business.
Billy Joe, she's not gallivanting around. Now, if you need me to, I'll give her the message.
No, I want to talk to her myself, Lurleen.
You can't.
Why can't I?
Well, she ain't here.
Well, where is she?
I don't know exactly. But I think I might be seeing her later on this afternoon.
Oh, in that case, I think I'll just see her with you then.
That's not possible, Billy Joe. I don't know when I'm gonna be seeing her.
Lurleen, where is Ruby? Why all the secrecy? And why do I get the feeling that Ruby's in deep trouble
Billy Joe,
again?
I can't talk right now. I gotta go. I got some errands to run.
Lurleen.
Billy Joe, I'll give her your message. I promise.
I just know something's crazy going on around here. And I just know that my sister Ruby's at the bottom of it.
Grady, this is Sheriff Kenrow. Have Bert and Mel got out there with that body yet? Well, tell them to give me a call as soon as they get there, huh? I'll be back in my office. Yeah, thanks. They're not there yet.
Ricky, maybe we should drive out there because we'd save some time.
I don't think that'd be a good idea, Miss Wheeler.
Why not?
Well, if you're going to take a look at that thing I'd rather you didn't do it in the broad daylight.
Well, Ricky and I'll be the only ones looking at it.
But what if someone at the cemetery were to get a look at it, too? I can't take that chance.
We'll be real careful.
No, I can't take that chance. If one of those people starts spreading the news of what they've seen, I'll have a swarm of newspaper reporters snooping all over Marshall Village. Now, I can't allow that to happen.
Yeah, but we're just wasting a lot of time waiting for them to get back here.
I'm sorry, Miss Wheeler. It's either here or nowhere.
But Sheriff...
It's all right, Jake. We're going to look at the body here.
I'm glad you understand, Ricky. Tell you the truth, I'm not too happy about bringing that thing back here in the first place. I'm just trying to be obliging.
We know, Jake.
The sooner that thing's buried, the better.
Sheriff, I'm just hoping against hope that it's not my friend.
I understand, Miss Wheeler. I hope for your sake that it isn't. In fact, I don't think you're going to be able to tell who this is by looking at it. Well, I'll be back in a minute. You wait right here, huh?
Thanks, Jake. We will.
They're never gonna get here.
Patience, Brett, patience.
What are you thinking about?
Well, I was just thinking,
What?
seeing this body, Brett, might just give you the horrors and nothing else.
Yeah, I know. I just gotta face that possibility.
Well, look, now she's got to show up there eventually, right? And when you see her, tell her if she remembers her brother Billy Joe, yeah, to get in touch with me, because I'm looking for her, as usual. Thanks, buddy. Have you any idea where she might be?
Billy Joe, I'm sorry. I know about as much about Ruby as you do.
Which is nothing.
Well, you know, Lurleen did try and call her yesterday.
Tried to? You mean she didn't even get in touch with her?
Well, no. In fact, she was pretty upset when she got off the phone because Ruby wasn't where she was supposed to be. And from what she told me earlier, she still hasn't gotten in touch with her.
Well, then why would Lurleen say she's going to meet with Ruby later on?
I have no idea.
Oh, that sister of mine, one of these days she's going to get it good.
Billy Joe, what were you telling Lurleen about Ricky?
He's supposed to be on my show in a couple days.
Well, I know that, but what about it?
He was supposed to be rehearsing with me this afternoon, but he just calls and cancels.
Cancel? Why?
I don't know. Vicky Bellman just told me that he couldn't make the rehearsal.
That doesn't sound like Ricky, Billy Joe. He never misses a rehearsal.
That struck me kind of strange, too.
Well, have you tried to talk to him?
I talked to him if I could find him.
What do you mean by that?
I can't find him. I've been calling all over the place.
Well, did you try the top of the world?
That's the first place I called. Then when he wasn't there, I tried his apartment.
And there was no answer?
No. That's why I'm trying to get hold of Ruby. I figure she might know what's going on around here. But I can't even find her. Everybody's just disappearing everywhere.
Roger Benton sent you flowers?
Yeah, he says it's to celebrate the signing of the contract.
Well, that's very thoughtful of him.
There's more. He wants to pick both of us up to take us to lunch.
When?
Today.
Oh. Shoot, I wish I'd known earlier. I'm already meeting TJ, but you should go, Nita.
By myself?
Sure, why not?
Well, I don't know, Paige. I mean, I don't think we should both go to lunch. Someone should stay here and look after the shop.
Oh, sweetheart, we don't have any appointments this afternoon. We would have had the same problem if we'd both gone to lunch with Roger.
I know, but I just don't think. I don't feel right about...
What?
Well, don't you think we maybe should wait till you can go too?
Nita, what's wrong?
I feel funny about going out to lunch with a man I hardly know.
Honey, there's nothing wrong with it. You're not going out on a date. It's a business lunch. It's done all the time.
Okay. I guess you're right.
Of course I am. Now stop worrying, all right? Now I'm going to go meet TJ and close up the shop and have a nice lunch with Roger Benton, okay?
I will. You have a nice lunch, too.
Thanks, honey. I plan on it.
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Bye-bye.
Oh, thank you.
Would you like cocktails? Paige?
No, nothing for me, thank you.
What are you gonna have?
I think we should talk.
On an empty stomach?
Mm-hmm. Because if we don't, then we're not going to enjoy our meal, and I don't think that will happen as long as you're still upset about last night.
Well, I'm not upset.
Well, then why are you making such a big deal about this? Honey, I already told you that no apologies were needed.
It's just that there were some things said last night that I think need explaining.
You don't need to explain anything.
Yes. Yes, I do. But Paige, I haven't been totally honest with you about something.
You mean about your relationship with Ashley?
Yeah.
You mean the fact that you had more than a passing fling with her in college?
Yeah, I had more than a passing fling with Ashley. I didn't handle that relationship very well. I'd like to just leave it at that, okay?
Okay.
It's really not the way I expected you to react.
Well, why? How did you expect me to react?
Well, I don't know. I thought that you might be upset and ask a lot of questions.
Darling, I don't think you understand. I am not going to ask you any questions. You didn't feel it necessary to ask me about my past. And I'm certainly not going to start asking you about yours. But there is one thing that does concern me.
What's that?
Is there anything left of your relationship with Ashley that might interfere with any relationship we might have later?
Nothing could do that. Nothing.
Hi, Anita.
Roger,
I see you got my flowers.
I did, yes, thank you. They're lovely.
I'm glad you like them.
But you didn't have to send them.
I know I didn't have to. I wanted to. Like I said in the cards, to celebrate our working together. Well, where's Paige?
Oh, she's not here. She had another luncheon date.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That means it'll just be the two of us for lunch. Maybe Paige can come some other day.
Another day?
Well, sure, this isn't the only lunch we're ever going to have together, you know.
It isn't?
Well, of course not. We're going to be working together, you and I.
Yeah, I know.
We're going to be entertaining clients together, taking them to lunch, taking them to dinner.
Oh, this is going to take a lot of time, isn't it?
You bet. We're going to have to go and visit boutiques and promote the hell out of your fashion designs. And you can't expect to promote a new fashion line unless you put some effort behind it.
Yeah, I know. We're going to be traveling quite a bit, won't we?
Well, people won't come to us, you know.
No.
No, of course not. We've got to go to them. You've got to let people meet you, let them know what you're about, let them know what you're planning for the future. Your designs are good. I know it, you know it, but they don't know it. You got to go out and you got to show them what you got to offer. Now, you do understand that, don't you, Nita?
Yeah, guess so.
Oh, something's wrong.
No.
Did I say something to upset you?
No, you didn't say anything to upset me.
Oh, good. Well, come on, let's go to lunch.
I'm sorry, Roger. I can't go.
Yes, but I'm telling you, it only comes in one size. No, we can't alter it. It's made of animal fur. It'd ruin it if we kept changing it for every person who wanted to use it. Well, do you have to be a gorilla? I don't know what to tell you, lady. You can get some padding if you want to rent it. Okay, suit yourself. No, I did not mean that as a joke. Thank you. Howdy.
Hi.
What can I do for you?
I want to rent a costume.
Stay tuned for the next part of Texas. And now, the next part of Texas.
Are you ready to order yet?
No, we haven't decided yet.
You still like Ashley, don't you?
What are you laughing at?
Well, you just looked so shocked when I asked you that question.
Well, no, not shocked. I think maybe a little off guard, but...
Well, it is an honest question, don't you?
Yeah, sure. It's honest.
So, what's your answer?
What would you say if I told you that I liked her?
Well, that would depend.
On what?
On how much you liked her.
I like her as a friend, that's all.
I'm not really jealous of Ashley. I just want to know how you feel about her, TJ.
I like her. But I love you. I've never loved anyone like this in my life.
I wanted you to say that so bad.
I mean it.
I know you do. You know something else?
What?
I was really proud of you, the way that you defended Ashley to your parents. She's really been a good friend to me.
They had no right to say those things.
Why are they so down on her?
A lot of reasons. Most of them imagined. But they don't know Ashley.
I hope they never feel that way about me.
Would it make any difference if they did?
It would bother me if it bothered you.
It wouldn't bother me. It wouldn't make any difference to me what they thought. Because I love you. And there's nothing they could do to change that.
How long does it take him to get to that cemetery?
Brett, will you sit down? The sheriff will let us know when he hears from him.
It's been almost half an hour. If I don't hear something soon, I'm just gonna scream.
No, you're not. Now, will you just stay there? You know, there's still something I'm not too clear on.
What?
Why are you so anxious to see this body? We already know, or we're pretty sure, that it's not Miles.
Yeah, but I think it's that ranch hand who disappeared from Marshall Ranch.
Well, so what if it is? What's that going to prove?
Well, it's going to prove Miles' whole story. Because we know that that ranch hand had the fire compass.
Well, it wasn't on him when they found the body. In fact, they didn't even find any identification. So what else do you expect to find?
I don't know. Something.
What?
Ricky, I said I don't know. Why are you fighting with me? I thought you were going to help me.
I do want to help you. I'm just worried about you, that's all. You haven't seen this thing yet. I have. It's not a pretty sight.
Well, I just gotta see it. Besides, they might have overlooked something.
They didn't overlook anything. Just wasn't anything to find.
Well, now, how can you possibly be sure of that?
I should have known better. Boy, when you make your mind up for something...
Sheriff, did they call?
Yep. They're bringing it back right now.
A costume? Well, little lady, you come to the right place. You name it, we got it. Now, what kind of costume you looking for?
I don't know.
You don't know? Well, I can't help you unless you tell me what kind of thing you want.
Well, what have you got?
Well, we got practically everything. See, look over here. What about a turkey? Gobble, gobble.
I don't think so.
No? Well, what about this harem outfit here? No, I don't think that's the right type for you. Huh. I think this French maid outfit's a pretty hot number.
That's not exactly what I had in mind.
Well, just exactly what did you have in mind?
Well, I wanted something to make me look different.
How different?
Oh, you know, just different.
Well, maybe if you tell me the occasion, I could help you out better.
Occasion?
You going to a surprise party?
No.
Costume ball?
No.
You just want to play a trick on a friend.
That's it. I want to fool a friend.
All right, little lady, I think I have just the idea. Now, you wait right here, and I'm going to come right back.
Sandy had the perfect formula for a happy marriage.
You just forget my past. I'll forget yours.
But Cecile's past was too sordid, even for Sandy. And now she's trying to win her husband back.
You remember what it was like to be in bed with me, don't you?
But another woman may steal him away. Weekdays on Another World.
You can't go. Why? I mean, because Paige isn't here and you don't want to leave the store?
No, she said I could lock up and leave if I wanted to.
Did I say something wrong?
No, you didn't say anything wrong. No.
Well, you just don't want to go to lunch with me?
Oh, no. No, that isn't it. I have a problem at home with the babysitter.
Oh, I see. Nothing
Yeah.
serious, I hope.
No, she called just before you came and said she wasn't feeling very well. So I called another one who's going to be there at 2 o'clock, but I have to get home and be there when she gets there.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry. Not feeling well.
No, she's really very dependable, and I use her all the time. It's just that she
Don't
doesn't
worry
feel-
about it. These things happen. We'll have lunch some other time.
Okay, thank you. I'd like that.
Maybe next time Paige can come with us.
Yeah, I bet she'd like that. You know, she was very disappointed she couldn't come this time, but she did have that date and all.
Yeah, well, I'll try and give her a little more warning in the future.
You know, that's a very good idea, because sometimes, you know, we just can't go out to lunch.
You sure you're not having second thoughts about the contract?
No. Oh, Roger, honestly, I feel very good about the contract. It's just that babysitter.
Isn't feeling well, I know. Well, I better let you go on home.
Roger, I want to thank you for understanding.
No problem. I hope your babysitter's feeling better soon.
Yeah, she probably just has the flu or something.
Yeah, I heard that's going around. I'll be in touch. Bye.
Bye. Billy Joe Wright, please. Yes, it's Billy Joe there. Well, do you know where he is? No message. Wait a minute. Could you tell him to call his wife as soon as he gets back in? Yes, thank you.
Elena, I'll get it. Coop.
Billy Joe?
Anita?
Oh, honey, I'm glad I found you. I was calling the studio. I didn't know where you were.
Something wrong?
Could you come to page 1?
Oh, sure. What is it?
I just need to see you.
Okay.
Could you please hurry?
I will, honey. I'll be right there. You stay right where you are.
That's it. You fellas, go get some coffee, and we'll call you when we're ready to move this thing out of here. You still want to take a look at this thing, Miss Wheeler?
Definitely.
I'm warning you. Whatever your friend looked like before, he doesn't look that way now.
I understand.
I don't think you do.
Sheriff, I'm going to be okay, really. I've seen bodies before.
You haven't seen anything like this one. Whatever killed this fella left him looking like a creature from a horror film.
I'll be okay, Sheriff, really.
She gonna be all right?
Yeah, I think so.
I know this is pretty hard for you, Miss Wheeler. I tried to warn you.
Oh, no.
Is that your friend?
Yeah, I think so. Well, I don't know, though. It was hard to tell.
Anything he's wearing look familiar?
No, I couldn't tell.
Sheriff Kinrow. But what for? Well, look, Kermit, you talk to him. Okay, well, I'll be up in a minute. I'll be right back. I got a problem upstairs.
No problem. Are you okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Brett, why did you tell the sheriff that you thought that could be your friend?
I don't know. It was the first thing that popped into my head.
Yeah, well, you better tell him that that's not your friend when he comes back, or you're going to find yourself in a whole nother mess.
Why?
Well, because he's going to want to know who this guy is. And then there's going to be an investigation, and there are going to be lots of questions, and he's going to want the answers. You prepared to give them to him?
No.
I didn't think so.
Oh, Ricky, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking.
Well, I don't think it's too late. Just tell him that you thought about it and that that's definitely not your friend. And then they'll bury the body and we can forget about it.
Okay, I'll do that. Well, we better get to it.
Get to what?
Ricky, we gotta search that body.
Brett, I already told you that body's been searched.
Ricky, please, just don't argue with me on this, okay?
Nita?
You all right, honey? Just hold me, please.
Well, honey, what is it? What's wrong?
I just got lonely all of a sudden. I needed to see you.
Oh, honey. Honey, you never have to be lonely as long as you got me. Don't you know that? Huh?
Oh, babe, I love you so much.
Man, I love you too.
I don't want us ever to be apart. I want us to be together forever and ever.
Well, honey, we will. Huh? We will. There's no reason to doubt that now, is there, huh?
I guess not.
Nita, I don't know what's got you so high-strung and everything, but, honey, we're married again. You and me, you know, and we're gonna be just like them people in the movies. We're gonna live happily ever after.
I hope so.
Well, you got my word on it.
Nita, you're back so early. Billy Joe. What a nice surprise.
Hi, Paige.
I brought him over to keep me company.
Well, how was your lunch with Roger Benton, honey? Did he give you any ideas?
Oh, well, I decided that I would wait for you to come along with us.
Okay.
I have some things I have to do. I have to pull those dresses for Mrs. Wilson. She's going to be here any minute.
Oh, honey. Huh?
Billy Joe, is she all right?
She's just fine. She's just fine. You know, I was so worried that she was pulling away from me because of her career, but I don't think I got anything to worry about. I think she needs me more now than she ever did. I'm gonna go help her.
What do you think you're doing? What did you say? I was trying to get away from a rat. A rat? You're going to be real sorry you did this to me.
I am. You're the only one that's going to be sorry, Ruby.
They're going to get you for this.
That's so.
Lurlene's going to know I'm gone. She's going to call the cops, and they're going to track you down.
Look. All I want to hear from you is where you hid the missing piece of the fire compass.
I told you I don't know what you're talking about.
You are lying. Now you have hidden it somewhere. Because I went to your apartment and I tore that place apart and it is not.
If you did anything to that apartment... Oh!
Where is it, Ruby?
I don't know anything about any dumb fire.
Then why did I find it in your room?
I explained that to you. Because Bo left it there, but the piece was already missing when I got it.
And you expect me to believe that?
You better believe it, because it's true.
Well, if that's the case, it's just too bad for you.
What do you mean?
You're just in the way, Ruby. I have no choice but to kill you.
Well, we better get started.
Yeah, well, just a second.
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna get some of these.
What?
Here, just put them on. We shouldn't be touching that thing without these. Anyway, we don't know what caused the death. We don't even know what diseases it might be carrying. hurry up.
Yeah.
Well, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, here goes.
Ricky,
What?
what is this?
What?
I don't know. Look, didn't you say this body was searched?
It was.
Well, how could they miss that?
I don't know. Hey, Brett, look at this thing. It's got Indian markings on the side of it.
Ricky, I know what that is.
What?
That's a piece of the fire compass.
Well, then everything that Miles said about it was true.
To say the least.
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
What are you going to do now? Shoot me?
That's right, honey.
No, wait. I think I might be able to remember something Bo told me. Something about the thing you want.
Sorry, Ruby. I have played enough games with you.
No, please, just give me 1 minute. I think he said something. I just need 1 minute to think.
Now, you have wasted enough of my time. Time is up.
This part of Texas was brought to you by Ivory, natural soap. Simple, basic soap to help your skin stay healthy looking.
Tomorrow night, it's double trouble when Gramps juggles 2 dates on the same night on one of the boys. Then Stella leads a town strike and Harper Valley gets out of line. Sunday night at a special time, Ponch and John make a false arrest on Chips. Then a Bob Hope special, featuring 30 years with his favorite leading ladies, Lucille Ball, Elizabeth Taylor, Barbara Streisand, Brooke Shields, and more in Bob Hope's Women I Love. And an all-new TV-censored bloopers with Dick Clark, full of slips, falls, and flubs. Sunday on NBC.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.
Waters of southern Lake Huron. West to southwest winds 10 to 20 knots this afternoon, becoming light and variable tonight, and then east to northeast 10 to 20 knots Saturday. Light snow this afternoon and tonight. The lake is mostly ice covered. For Lake St. Clair, west to southwest winds 5 to 15 knots this afternoon, becoming light and variable tonight, and then east to northeast 10 to 20 knots Saturday. The lake is ice covered. Forecast winds the offshore waters of western Lake Erie. Southwest winds 10 to 20 knots this afternoon and evening, becoming variable around 10 knots late tonight, then southerly 10 to 15 knots Saturday. The lake.
I can't understand it.
I'm sorry, Mama. What did you say?
Oh, I'm trying to get in touch with Ruby Wright about Ricky. I can't reach her, and no one seems to know where she is.
Well, I wouldn't worry about Ruby. She'll show up. Is there a problem with Ricky?
I don't know. He canceled a rehearsal today. He's co-hosting the Billy Joe show for a while, you know.
You don't think he's sick, do you?
Oh, no, I saw him this morning. He looked fine. He just wanted to cancel the rehearsal.
That is strange. Perhaps nothing is wrong with him.
I hope not.
It's got Indian markings on the side of it.
Ricky, I know what that is.
What?
That's a piece of the fire compass.
Well, everything Miles said about it must be true.
To say the least.
Sorry to rush you, but I gotta be getting back to the office. Is that your friend?
Ruby, your time has run out.
You can't do this.
Can't I? Just watch me.
You're never going to get away with it. Everybody's probably looking for me by now. Lurleen knows I didn't go to Nashville. She's called the police and they're hot on my tail right now.
Well, too bad, because they're never going to find you.
You're going to find me sooner or later. It's not that easy to get rid of a body. You take my word for it.
Well, don't you worry yourself about it, because I've had plenty of experience.
You hear that?
Hear what?
It's the police. They're coming to get me.
Look, shut up.
They're coming to save me.
I told you to shut up. Damn it. I can't see anything up here.
What's the matter? You scared?
Well, one thing is for sure. You are never gonna get out of this place alive.
Texas. The first part of Texas is brought to you by Tide. Extra Action Tide handles lots of tough cleaning problems. The extra action in Tide means dirt can't hide.
Hey, I want to show you something. A cleaning test that might just surprise you. Here's a dirty shirt. Grape jelly on the cuff. Ketchup on the shoulder. Ground in dirt at the elbow. Now, to make it even tougher, I'll tie this into a knot. About this tight. Why? To show you that dirt can't hide from Extra Action Tide. Now, the knot's still here, but the grape jelly isn't. The ketchup isn't. And look, The dirt's out, too. Surprising? Not really. Tide works on lots of tough cleaning problems. After all, the extra action in Tide means dirt can't hide.
You know, it's unlike Ricky to cancel a rehearsal.
Oh, I know. Did he say why he had to?
No, he didn't explain much.
Just that it was personal.
It must be very serious. I know how much he wants to do that show.
Yeah, I'm going to call him at home tonight and find out what this problem is.
You're worried, aren't you?
Yes, I am. This is very important to KVIK, to the Billy Joe show, to Ricky's career. This co-hosting is in preparation for his own show, a show that I believe is going to be very successful, and I don't want to see Ricky lose this opportunity.
Mama, is this what's really troubling you?
Please, Rena, if you don't mind, I don't want to go through that again.
I tried to get in touch with Daddy, but I wasn't able to.
Oh?
Were you?
I haven't talked with Stryker in several weeks.
Mama, honey, don't you think it would be a good idea if we just sat down and talk about these things, please?
Rena, honey, please, I don't want to talk about me. Now let's talk about you. You look absolutely beautiful. Where are you going tonight?
Thank you. I'm going to have dinner with Grant.
You two are getting very close, aren't you?
Yes, Mama, very close.
I'm very happy for you.
Mama.
I am really so happy for you.
Join hands, circle left. Go the other way, back to the right. Take
Vivian!
Turn to the right.
Oh, God, Mr. Wheeler. Go walking round that ring, you go, you come down.
Well, I heard you.
Ooh. I'm sorry, I had this on too loud. I didn't mean to disturb you. I just hear those old calls. They just go crazy.
Old calls?
Yes, sir. Square dancing.
Yes, I recognize what it is.
Does that mean you're an old square dancer, Mr.
No,
Wheeler?
it doesn't, but from the sound of it, you are.
Oh, yes, sir. From day one, I was just refreshing my memory.
Any particular reason?
I'm going to win.
What?
There's this amateur square dancing contest tonight, and they give prizes to the best couple. John's going to be my partner.
John. I was curious. You never mentioned that to me.
Oh. Well, that's because he doesn't know anything about it. Yet.
Vivian, does John know how to square dance?
Knowing John, I don't think so.
Well, Vivian...
That's why I bought this record, see, because it's got all the calls on it, so I'm going to teach him all the moves.
Well, I hope he learns how to square dance better than he learned how to drive.
Oh, Mr. Wheeler, I'm gonna help him with that, too. Please don't worry.
Vivian, I don't think that...
It just takes time with John.
Time?
Yes, sir. Don't worry about a thing. Leave everything to me.
Vivian, I still...
What are we leaving to you?
Good luck.
John.
Vivian, why was Mr. Wheeler wishing us good luck?
John.
Yes, Vivian?
Come here, I want to discuss something with you.
My friend's body?
Well, sure. You had a chance to look at the body.
No, that's not her friend's missing body.
I see.
I'm real sorry for the inconvenience.
Yeah, it's all part of the job. You sure this isn't your friend?
Oh, yes.
Well, it's too bad. If we could identify him, then maybe we could tell what happened to him.
Yeah, I'm really sorry I can't be of help.
It's okay.
Nope. Couldn't possibly be my missing friend.
No, her friend's body was a lot shorter.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, and he had blonde hair, didn't he?
Yep.
Did you know this friend of hers, too?
No, Brett described him to me.
Oh, okay. But just as long as you're sure.
Oh, positive.
Well, I guess we still got ourselves a John Doe here.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure looks like it, Jake.
Sheriff, I'm really sorry for taking up all your time. But you know, I had to be sure. And I really appreciate it.
Yeah, we both do. Brett, maybe we better get going, huh?
Yeah, we should. Well, it's been some day. First thinking my friend was dead, and then seeing this strange thing.
Yeah, what a day.
Yeah.
Jake, thanks again, buddy.
Okay, Ricky.
Be seeing you around.
Thank you.
Man.
Boy, you sure been giving me a lot of trouble. Whoever you are.
Well, how do I look?
Almost good enough.
Almost.
Now, don't go on like that. For tonight, you need a special flair.
Vivian.
This bandana is a very special bandana. It's going to bring us good luck.
And will it also teach me how to square dance?
Oh, don't be silly. I'm going to do that.
I don't know about this.
Well, I do. After I get finished with you, you'll be promenading with the best of them.
Vivian, this is me. John. You know, I'm not blessed with the most exquisite coordination.
This is going to help. And besides, I think you've been making a great improvement lately.
I have?
Well, sure you have. I think you've been coming along just fine.
I have, haven't I?
Well, sure you have.
Yeah.
And now you're going to learn how to dance. This is going to be a snap.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Now, the first call is always honor your partner. That means we stand facing one another. I curtsy to you, and you bow to me.
Yes.
Then we honor our corners.
Corners.
That means I turn to the man on my right, and you turn to the woman on your left.
There's no one else here.
There will be. Then I curtsy. How'd you do?
And I bow.
Well, that's very good. You're catching on to this right away.
Yeah, this is fun.
How about we try a do-si-do?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
For a do-si-do, we stand facing each other once again. Then we walk around each other, backs to back.
Oh, that's back to back.
Passing each other's shoulders left and right till we come back to our original positions. I can't believe how you're catching on to this. You're a natural born.
Simple.
Okay, now,
what's
how
next?
about we try an Alaman?
Yeah, lead the way.
An Alaman right is we take right hands and we walk around one another. That's very good until we come back to our positions again. How about we try this to the music?
Okay.
Okay.
Here.
Bow to your partners, corners too. Do-si-do your partners. No.
I guess I elemented when I should have dosed these other.
Oh, no, you're not going to give up on me, are you, please?
You sure this isn't hopeless?
Of course it's not hopeless.
You sure?
Nothing's hopeless. Well, practically nothing. Come on, let's do this again. Bow to your partners, corners too. Do-si-do your partners.
And the Alaman?
And the
Lena, thanks again for covering for me.
Oh, it's no problem, Roy. Did you and Bobby Sue get everything done you wanted to?
Yeah, took most of the afternoon, but we got it all done.
Well, that's good.
Say, I haven't seen Lurleen around. She been sick or something?
No, she just took the afternoon off. She asked me to keep an eye on things.
You've been a busy little girl then, haven't you?
It's been fun, though. It has. Joel, how are you?
Terrific, little lady. How you doing?
Great. What are you doing down here?
I'm looking for your big brother, as a matter of fact.
Ricky, you're not going to find him here. He's probably at the top of the book club.
No, he's probably not, because I just came from there and they said he wasn't going to be singing.
He's not? Huh. I don't know.
Could he be back at the apartment?
No, I tried him earlier this afternoon and he wasn't there either.
He's getting to be a hard man to track down, I tell you. Even for a semi-excellent guide like myself.
Wait a minute, Joel. This doesn't sound like Ricky. You're getting me worried now. It's not like him to just pick up and disappear.
Now, darling, don't get worried. I'm sure that me and Ricky just been missing each other, that's all.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
And I tell you what, I may not know where he is, but I got a good strong hunch as to who he's with.
Who?
Why, Miss Brett Wheeler.
Aha, maybe you're right.
I think our boy Ricky is kind of falling for her.
Well, that's okay with me. I happen to like Brett a lot. I think she's real nice.
Now I go along with that 100%, as a matter of fact.
Well, listen, when I see Ricky, you want me to give him any messages?
No, I was leaving town. I just want to say goodbye to him. That's all there was to it.
Well, where are you off to this time?
I'm going to take a little expedition down by the Nueces River. This lady, Gretchen Randolph, a lady naturalist, wants me to take her into the High Topaa region.
High Topaa? I never heard of it.
not a bit surprising. It's one of those places that's like my Grandma Griffin said, smack dab in the middle of nowhere.
Well, then why didn't you tell me why anyone would want to go there?
Well, now she says it's the most interesting region to see the kind of stuff that she wants to see.
But what is there to see?
Well, there's rattlers and lizards, and rocks, and not much more than that, but she wants to see the plants there.
Well, it certainly doesn't sound like any kind of place that I'd want to go to.
Now, where is your sense of adventure, darling?
Houston is plenty adventurous for me.
She's going to lay some big money on me, so I'm going to guide her on up back in there.
Well, I wish you good luck.
Thank you. As a matter of fact, we just may need a little bit of that. I'll see you later, okay?
Okay, Joe. Take care. Bye-bye.
Stop! I said stop it! And look, I don't want to hear a sound out of you. And if I do, it's gonna be your last. You got that?
All right, lady, take it easy. Don't panic. Where's the fire?
Fire? There's no fire in here.
Lady, we got an alarm from this address.
Look, I'm telling you, there's no fire. You guys see any smoke?
Well, we're taking everybody outside.
Look, it must be some sort of a mistake. Look, those kids are always setting off the alarms down the street.
Kids, huh? Well, we better make sure anyway, just to be safe.
Look, I'm telling you, it's a mistake. There's no fire.
Come on, you guys get her out of here.
Look, you gotta listen to me.
Check around back hallway.
Ruby! No, Ruby, it's me! It's Marlene! Oh, listen, don't try to talk now. I gotta get you out of there. Let's see. Ruby, I can't open the window. I'm gonna try to break it. Move out of the way. I'm gonna try to break the window.
Happier to see anybody in my entire life. Oh, Gretchen was trying to kill me.
I know. Listen, Ruby, we gotta get out of here. Oh, okay?
Get it.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, wait, my money. What money? I left my money there. She's got it. I'm not gonna leave without it.
Ruby, which is more important, your money or your life? Now get out of here, come on.
Anybody home? Dad? Hey, Mark! Vivian?
Great, nobody's home.
This has got to be a piece of the fire compass.
I know.
And people are dying because of this thing?
Well, look, Ricky, that body out at the morgue, that's got to be Kate's ranch hand, the one who stole the fire compass.
Yeah, it sure looks that way.
You know, it's a very complicated little puzzle. He must have just opened it up by accident.
Yeah, well, anyway, he succeeded.
Yeah, died with it in his hand. Ricky, we can't let anybody know about this. Not Kate, not anybody.
Yeah, under the circumstances, I'm afraid you're right. I just wish we knew where Miles was.
Well, Miles has got to be at High Topop.
Brett, you don't know that. We don't even know if Miles is still...
What, alive? Yes, he is alive. I just know he is. He's got to be. Anyway, I got to believe that. I have to believe that he's at High Topop because he found the rest of the fire compass, and now he just needs the missing piece. And we got it.
Ricky. We gotta go to High Pa. Tonight.
I'm very disappointed in your performance.
I'm sorry, Mr. H. Things just went all wrong.
Well, I don't like things to go all wrong. And I don't like to be disappointed.
You will have the missing piece of the fire compass, I swear it. But I don't think that Ruby Wright knows where it is, because I don't think that she was lying to me.
Well, what do you think your next move should be?
To get rid of Ruby Wright. And this time, I'm not gonna slip up.
You're wrong. Again.
What?
Forget Ruby Wright. She's not important. Only one thing is to get to High Topa before anyone else.
But with Rehnquist dead, no one else knows how to get there.
I told you, Brett Wheeler has the missing part of the fire compass. I'm sure she's on the way to High Topa. That's why you've got to get there first.
Well, everything is arranged.
I want you to leave tonight.
Tonight? Now that's going to depend on the guide I've hired. All right, Hannibal. I will try.
Do more than try. Because if you make another mistake...
Well, looks like Ruby's back in town.
Lurleen? Whoa. Wait a minute, you two. Hey, Lena. Hi, Lurleen. Ruby, where you been?
Around? Why?
Why? Because everyone in town has been looking for you.
Like who?
Well, Billy Joe, for one.
Yeah, I have to get in touch with Billy Joe as soon as I can.
I think he wanted to talk to you about Ricky being on his show. I told him you were out of town. Oh, also Mrs. Bellman wanted to talk to you.
Yeah, well, I'll have to talk to her. I've been neglecting Billy Joe. There's no need to get on Mrs. Bellman's bad side.
Keep them both happy and you'll make a lot of money, huh?
There's nothing wrong with making a good living.
That's right.
Do you happen to know where Ricky is?
No, I don't.
Well, if you see him, would you mind telling him that a friend of his named Joel is looking for him? He wants to say goodbye before...
I'll give Ricky the message.
Thank you, Ruby. Boy, she's sure in a good mood today.
She's been under a real strain lately, Lena. She's upset. She's been through a real trying experience.
Oh, yeah, I bet. If you ask me, Ruby Wright is strained.
Stay tuned for the next part of Texas. And now, the next part of Texas.
Hi, Vicky.
Hunt. Well, how are you?
Just fine.
Well, please come in. I'm sorry.
Thanks. I'm sorry to drop by like this, uninvited and all.
Oh, please don't be sorry. I'm glad to see you.
Are you, Vicky?
Well, of course I am. Why shouldn't I be? It's just that well, I didn't expect to see you here.
Well, I had to come.
You did?
Have I come at a bad time?
Oh, no. No, you haven't. Please, sit down, Hunt.
Thank you. Vicky, I saw how upset you were when your daughter came to the club with Mr. Wheeler.
I see.
If there's anything wrong, I want to help.
No, everything's fine, just fine. Really, I appreciate your concern.
Look, I like you. I consider myself your friend. And if being at the club caused you some trouble, well, I want to help.
That's very kind of you, Hunt. Thank you.
I mean, if anything's wrong, I want to help put it right.
Leave for High Topa tonight?
Sure, we'll drive on down there. We'll rent a Jeep and camping gear in the morning, and we'll just head on out to the canyon.
Brett,
Oh, Ricky, oh. The Billy Joe show. Look, it's a great career opportunity for you to co-host that show, and it's going to lead to you getting your own show, and, well, I want you to be a success.
Brett, I want to go with you.
Rick, you're going to jeopardize your career if you do. I don't want you to do that. I've put you through so much already.
Look, you can't go out there alone.
Well, I'll just have to. Because if Miles is alive, and if he's at High Topah, then he needs my help. He needs that piece of the fire compass. But I don't have any right to ask you to go with me.
I've got to go with you, Brett. Look, lives are at stake. Your life. I'd never forgive myself if anything happened to you. I'm going to go with you.
Oh, Ricky.
Look, Brett, we got to get a move on here. Look, you start packing some things. It's going to be a rough trip. I'll be back in a half an hour. I got to go talk to Vicki Bellman and
what are you gonna
come up
say
with
to
some
her?
excuse. I don't know, but I'll think of something. What are you going to tell your father?
I'll talk to Mark. He understands me better. I'll tell him I have something to do, and I'll tell him as much of the truth as I can. And he'll explain it to Dad.
You know, it's going to look real funny if we both disappear at the same time.
Is that bad, do you think?
Not for me, but for you, maybe.
Hey, I don't care what people think.
Half an hour, Brett.
Yep.
Half an hour.
I'll be ready.
All right.
We're coming, Miles.
Ruby, I don't want to have anything more to do with Gretchen.
You and me both, Lurleen. Except she stole my money.
I don't care, Ruby. Money is money, but Gretchen is something else. And I'll tell you one thing. I don't want to go back to our apartment, not with her living right next door.
I hear you, Lurleen. That woman is dangerous. She is 100% dangerous.
What was she doing with you all tied up and ready to shoot you? Lurleen, she's loco. She's crazy.
She kept screaming at me to give her the missing piece of something she calls the fire compass.
What's a fire compass?
Remember that cube thing that Bo left in our motel room? That thing you made the artwork with?
What about it?
She had it, Lurleen. She stole it out of our apartment. And she was going back a second time to look for the other piece that time that you saw her and you followed her and rescued me.
Well, what would she want with something like that? Well, it must have been pretty important if she was going to kill you for it.
Lurleen, I told you, I knew the very first time I saw her. I said there is something wrong with her. I just don't trust her. What?
She did kill somebody, didn't she? She killed that friend of Brett Wheeler's.
She did, Lurleen. She told me she did.
Oh.
His name was Rehnquist, something or other. She smiled when she told me that she killed him.
Oh, Lord. Then I didn't imagine seeing that. I really saw that body there.
Yeah, you saw it, all right.
Ruby, we gotta go to the police now.
Lurleen, we can't. You know we can't do that.
But we have to, Ruby. Somebody's really been killed. And we know who did it. Gretchen's a murderer.
Lurleen, listen to me, please. You're right. We know all about her. But she knows all about Bo. And she's a smart one, Lurleen. I know it. I don't trust her. She's gonna outfox them. She's gonna tell the police all about Bo. She'll probably pin that Rehnquist guy, that friend of Brett's, on us, too.
But how can she do that, Ruby? She's the one who killed him.
I know, Lurleen, but he was in our apartment.
Just thought Bo was in our hotel room. Why does this always happen to us? Ruby, we gotta do something. I know, honey. We will. Just as soon as I think about what it is.
On another world, Cecile confronts her husband's lover.
Who was it that told you our marriage was less than terrific? Your husband.
And when Sandy accuses Cecile of poisoning Anne,
I promise you, you'll regret every word.
his suspicions drive him deeper into Blaine's open arms. Weekdays on Another World.
Howdy.
Oh, hi, Mark. Boy, am I glad to see you. Gotta talk to you.
A little late to go hiking, don't you think?
Yeah, if I were going hiking.
You aren't?
Mark, I need to take some time off and get away for a few days. Clear out my head.
A lot of good that'll do you.
Why?
Your head's never been clear.
Thanks.
Don't mention it.
So anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. And you can tell Dad, okay?
Was there a number we can reach at?
Nope.
Anybody going with you?
Nobody in particular.
Okay, come on, Brett. What gives?
Nothing, Mark. I have to do something important, that's
Something
all.
important. I know. What's more important than clearing your head? You in trouble? Because if you are, I want to know about it.
No, I'm not in trouble. Just trust me, okay? This is your hat.
That's my sister. In one door and out the other.
Excuse me, Hunt. Ricky.
I'm awfully sorry to bother you so late, Mrs. Bellman, but this is very important.
Well, please, Ricky, come in.
Thank you.
Hunt, this is Ricky Decker. Ricky, this is Hunt Weston.
Hi. Maybe I could wait out on the terrace.
Thank you, Hunt.
Not a bit. Ricky?
I'm glad you came by tonight, Ricky. I was going to try to call you later.
I figured that, Mrs. Bellman, after this morning. Look, Mrs. Bellman, I'm going to have to postpone my co-hosting the Billy Joe show.
Your what?
I'm sorry, I just can't do it right now.
Ricky, I hope you realize that if we postpone that, we're going to postpone giving you your own show.
I know that. I wish there was something I can do about it, Mrs. Bellman, but there just isn't. I was hoping maybe you could understand.
Well, I don't understand, and I think you owe me an explanation.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't give you one. I wish I could.
I wish you could, too. Ricky, I am completely at a loss. This isn't like you. You've worked so hard. You've always been so dependable.
It just can't be helped.
And you can't tell me why.
No, ma'am, I can't.
I see. Ricky, if it were anyone else asking this, I wouldn't even consider it. But I've known you a long time, and I trust you. I hope there's reason to trust you.
There is, Mrs. Bellman. Believe me, there is. And I really thank you. Well, I guess I better go.
Ricky, tell me one thing. Does this have anything to do with Ruby?
Oh, no, ma'am. As a matter of fact, I probably won't even get a chance to tell Ruby that I'm leaving tonight. If you see her, would you tell her for me?
All right.
Thank you very much, really. Thank you, Mrs. Bell.
Hi, son.
Well, how was dinner?
Just as you said, Peking duck soupel.
I think I gained back tonight what took me forever to lose.
There's not 1 ounce out of place.
Oh, flattery will get you everywhere.
Where do you come up with these restaurants, huh?
Got my sources.
You're not going to tell me.
Dad, there are some things in this life that must remain a mystery.
That's very good advice, son. I shall remember that the rest of my life.
You two want a drink?
Yeah, you want a drink?
Yes, thank
Mix us up, too. Sit down. Is Brett home?
Not really. You just missed her.
you. Mean she's gone out at this hour?
You know, that's exactly what I told her, but you know Brett. She just ran out of here. Said she was going to take a little holiday.
Did she say where she was going?
No, not really. Here.
Thank you.
Well, I gotta get some things upstairs, so I'll talk to you later.
Wait a minute, Mark. What are you talking about, a holiday? What are you talking about?
I think that maybe there's a conspiracy afoot.
Well, I think that somebody's trying to pull the wool over dear, poor old Dad's eyes.
Oh, poor old Dad.
Now, wait a minute. Now, this is serious.
I know it's serious.
Rena,
Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute.
What?
I wonder.
What do you wonder?
I've got an idea.
What are you going to do?
Gonna make a telephone call.
To whom?
You'll see.
Mama, were you able to get a hold of Ricky this evening? You did? He did? Oh, I see. Yes, and that's exactly what he said. Right. Okay, well, thank you, Mama. Thank you very much, and I'll see you later this evening. Bye.
What'd you say?
I think I'm beginning to see the light.
Oh, really?
Really?
Well, would you mind helping me to see the light?
Oh, I think I can manage that.
Rena?
You talk about coincidences.
Rena, what did Vicky say?
She said that Ricky came by the house this evening to tell her that he was taking a leave of absence. He was leaving town tonight, as a matter of fact. Small world, isn't it?
Look, I know this means something to you, but would you mind explaining to me what you're getting at?
Well, just put 2 and 2 together, Grant. Brett's leaving on a holiday. Ricky's taking a leave of absence. What does that sound like to you?
Brett is leaving.
With Ricky.
With Ricky.
All right, you don't have to say it. I hear the daddy in you loud
Well, of
and
course
clear.
you do. I didn't expect anything like this.
Nights are made for romance. Don't you think that's true?
Rena, we're talking about my little girl.
I know that. I was just talking about you and me.
That was your daughter on the phone, wasn't it?
Yes, Rena.
That's right, Rena. She's a very attractive lady. Like her mother?
Thank you.
You didn't expect her to show up at my club, did you, Vicky?
No, I didn't.
Her being there upset you?
Well,
Vicky, you can't tell me that she was pleased to see you there.
Hunt, my daughter does not rule my life.
I'm glad to hear that. I hope that means that you'll be coming back again.
Tell me, how was business after I left?
Oh, it was all right. Some nights are better than others. I just take it one day at a time.
Hunt, are you having trouble staying open?
No, I'm hanging in there. So what if it's not the most successful club in town? I like what I'm doing. I'm doing what I want to do. And that's the important thing.
That's right. I'm glad you came by tonight.
There's got to be something we can do.
I'll tell you one thing, Lurleen, I'm gonna get my money back.
Ruby, there are more important things at a time like this than money.
Lurleen, do you have any idea how much money I had with me?
I don't know. What, a couple of hundred?
Lurleen, I had thousands of dollars with me in cash.
What were you doing with that kind of money?
I was taking it to Nashville. I was trying to put together Ricky's record album deal. I had it all worked out.
Where'd you get the money?
From the bank.
The bank?
It was mine. Lurleen, it was my entire life savings.
Oh, Ruby, I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, sorry isn't going to do us any good right now. That Gretchen stole my money, and I'm going to get it back.
But how?
I don't know. But I'm going to get it. Even if I have to break into her apartment to do it.
Oh, Ruby!
Stay tuned. Texas will be right back.
Well, hello there. Come in, come in. As a matter of fact, I'm just going over some of the stuff that we're going to need to take with us.
Yeah, I called you over at your house and didn't get an answer, so I thought I'd take a chance of finding you right here.
Well, I'm glad you did. Yeah, well, this is where most of the equipment is and all the maps and whatnot. And I tell you what, darling, on this trip we're taking, we're going to need these maps.
Yeah, I wanted to talk to you about our trip.
Let me guess. You've had some second thoughts, haven't you?
Not at all. I am so excited about going up to the High Topar region.
You really are fired up about this, aren't you?
Sure am. Better than you'll ever know.
Terrific. Well, you let me know when you're ready to go, and I'm ready.
Well, that's why I came over. I was wondering if we could go tonight.
Tonight? Darling, I can't get everything ready by tonight now.
Well, I can help you pack.
Whoa. It's not possible to go tonight.
Now, if it's a question of money, I can handle it.
I wish it were a question of money, but there's no amount of money in the world that's going to get that Jeep out of the mechanic's place before tomorrow. He's working on it.
There's something wrong with it?
No, I'm just being sure that there isn't anything wrong with it. Because when we get up in there, there ain't any mechanics around. And I want to be sure we all get back in one piece.
Okay. But we leave first thing in the morning.
You got it. First thing. I'll give you a holler as soon as I'm ready to roll. Thanks. Sure.
I'll see you in the morning.
You will indeed.
How long do you think it'll take to get to High Topar?
There's a town near the mountains about 5 or 6 hours from here. And then we'll get the Jeep there, and High Topar's a couple hours beyond that.
Oh, Ricky, he's got to be all right.
Yeah. Honey, it's going to be a long ride. Why don't you try and get some sleep?
This part of Texas was brought to you by Oxidol. Oxidol bleaches as it washes. For white so white, they'll actually compare to new.
Tomorrow afternoon, it's a special treat as black and white kids learn the meaning of friendship in the house at 12 Rose Street. Tomorrow night on Father Murphy, when a real priest becomes disenchanted, Murphy tries to bring him back to the orphanage. Then Brett Maverick becomes a moving target to 6 gunslingers. And on Flamingo Road, when Constance seeks revenge on Field, Michael Tyrone offers more than his help, and it's a whole new game. Drama, adventure, and romantic intrigue tomorrow on NBC.
Join us each weekday at this time for the continuing story of Texas.